Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. We are going to do a 2025 review and wrap up of your business, where you are right now, and a 2026. I'm going to share a framework that I highly recommend that you apply to your business or your life. If you don't have your own framework that you're using already, depending on where you are in your business, you may very well already have a system or a framework that you use. I personally, when I was in corporate America, I had learned the Plan, Do, Check, Act, PDCA framework in college, and I used that for the majority of my corporate career, and I still use it today. When it's the right tool for the job, I use that framework to look at a situation, plan out, do something about it, check and see what results I got, and then take different action or more of the same action to create the desired result. In this case, we want to supersize and grow our business. Wherever you are in your business journey, because it is indeed a journey, will determine what your next step is. And I got an audit of my business yesterday and of what I'm planning to do in 2026, because I wanted outside eyes on it, and was told, as I already knew, but it's really great to hear it from somebody who's much more skilled at doing these than I am, that my messaging is not on target at all, and I need to really change and fix and hone in my messaging if I'm going to attract the right people in. Now, what's really funny is people come to me for this all the time because it's something that I need to do for my businesses, which I will be doing toot sweet as I roll into a new challenge with another group, another community, and I'm going to figure out a way to pull that into supersizing and growing our business as part of growing my school community in order to build and create and monetize that. So part of that is getting really clear on the messages and the people I'm really wanting to serve. I serve a very diverse group of individuals and people right now, and I want to hone that in to more who am I here for and who am I here to help the most, because you know what? We can't serve everybody all the time. It's impossible. There's 8 billion people on the planet, so that would be ridiculous. So one thing I am doing is we're doing the annual challenge, the Be a Better You annual challenge. And I'm going back through, this is my first few months of the annual challenge. I do the challenge right along with you, and that's how I fill entire books up. So I'll have 2 books for this year on the challenge. But what I'm doing is going back and I'm saying, okay, what do we do at the beginning of the year? We set up our own definition and our own framework for being a better version of ourselves. We did the same thing in our business. What does my ideal, perfect business look like? And who do I need to be in order to create and help facilitate the creation of that ideal business for me? And if we don't define it, just like our brand and our identity and our how we show up in the world, if we don't choose that ourselves, the rest of the world will create it for us. They will make assumptions that are usually false, right? The whole word assumption means don't make an ass out of you and me. I love that because it reminds me, whenever I catch myself assuming or judging, to stop, take a deep breath, think about it, and ask myself, well, who am I to even judge this? Who am I to have an opinion about this? Because chances are I don't know all the information, and neither do you usually, right? So today we are thinking about and going back and reviewing, if you were with me at the beginning of the year. If you weren't, do this today. Just sit down and brainstorm out what your perfect supersized business looks like for you. And again, it's a little bit different for each of us, but there's common elements in all of it. There's a level of sales and income that we want to achieve for our business. There's a number of customers, I like to say ideal, perfect fit clients for us, because it's not very fun to work with people that aren't a fit for you. I think all of us have to do it a couple of times to say, oh my God, no, you are the most life-sucking client or customer or business I have ever worked with. I'm going to make sure I don't choose any organization like yours again. And then we choose better, our messaging becomes more clear, and we fit better into the world. Our business fits better into the world, and it's all about making the world a better place. So today, what are we doing? We are reviewing or writing, this is my ideal business. These are the characteristics of it. And be specific, right? If you want a $1 million business or a $10,000 a month business or a $1 billion business, write that down. And I'd say Write down the biggest thing that you can possibly imagine. And I will tell you, no matter what it is, that is just teeny tiny and a tiny percentage of what you're capable of creating in the world and in your business. All right, so I've got today. If you have any questions about this, my voice is actually coming back, so feel free to reach out and ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.